Sorry.
Oops. A little premature there. All right. So I'm gonna start with a story.
Yo.
I'm gonna start with a story. So recently, a couple weeks ago, I went to a buddy's camp, and we were all partying and stuff. And I met one of his friends from work, and we all told him about the podcast and stuff. And we got along really well and everything, whatever, blah blah blah. So then he goes home after the weekend, and he goes to he calls Milano's. And they, I wasn't going to say the name, but it's Milano's. So he calls them, and they deliver his food. And he's not okay with the food. And so I'm assuming he's, like, probably maybe drinking at this time.
Okay.
And so he picks up the phone, and he calls them back, and he complains about the food. So then the guy's like, whatever, sorry, like, whatever. Anyways, he goes, well, he's like, my name's Styles. And I have a podcast, and I have all these followers, and I'm going to tell everyone about it. So my buddy tells me that all nonchalant. He's like, yeah. He's like, so my buddy used your name. And I was like, what? I'm like, for what? Like, who did he tell my name to? And then he tells me that story. Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck?
Fuck, eh?
Any motherfucking way. I'm Styles the Prophet. With me, like always, Mischa in the house.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Hey.
And making it all happen on the podcast ones and twos, we got Jonesy.
Yeah, what's
That's
up?
right, make some noise.
Happy Friday.
And this is the 4G Audio Podcast.
That's right.
Here's my dude.
Hey.
Let me reach over.
Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah. So I will
Cheers.
say, this is your grandma's favorite podcast. I also will say, too, that I did not do my birthday homework this week.
Slacking.
Damn.
But the one thing I will say is, I'm sure you guys don't give a fuck anyways. But really quick, before we get into what we're doing, we're going to give Mischa a call shortly in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have her on Zoom. But I wanted to give you guys these.
Oh, shit.
What's this?
We got presents.
Shouldn't be reaching. I should fucking have the thing out.
Styles, you shouldn't have.
They just finally came in the mail.
Oh, damn. No way.
Yeah.
What? Look at this shit.
What camera are we on? This one?
Yeah. Look at what the man hooked us up.
And they're all personalized.
Yeah.
That's
Yo,
super
that's
sick,
dope, dude. Yo, much love, homie. Much love.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But
dope.
for anybody who's listening and not watching, or even for people who are watching and don't know what I'm showing you, they're a little case to hold your business cards in.
Oh, yeah.
For the people who aren't watching, they're like stainless steel, I'm assuming. So it's shiny as fuck. And
Yeah.
it says 4G, and they all got our names on it and shit.
That's right.
But yeah, fuck
Classy.
Yeah,
I like it.
fucking right. I figure we got business cards. We got to fucking
Have somewhere safe to keep them.
Can't be keeping them in our sweaty pockets and shit.
Speaking of that, I got some in my wallet. I'm gonna throw them in right now.
Fuck yeah. I got this Nukin. Spark it up.
And we'll make the call or what?
We make that call. I'm just going to mention real quick that now that in Ontario, they're making everybody wear masks at the store and shit if you want to get your 4G mask.
Yeah.
Anytime I've dealt with these guys, their stuff has come pretty quick. Like 5 days at the most.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, check those out. We're going to hit up Mischa here in 2
That's
seconds. Get this fucking Nukem going.
Oh yeah, I have to
Woo. I roast a roach. I don't got scratch a dime. Oh yeah. So I hope everybody's doing well.
yeah, cool.
Fuck, it's crazy, eh? I heard it's gonna rain, and I hope that's gonna save us from everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of saving everything, oh shit.
Get Hey.
Hey.
Yo.
How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, we're good. We're
Got
good.
Mischa in the building.
That's what's up.
Well, like, metaphorically. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
how are you staying cool in all this?
This
Oh my
heat.
god, my AC is going right now, and need it. I live in a building, and let me tell you, I need it. I was dying before that AC was installed.
Well,
No
I was
doubt.
even thinking about tonight, and I'm like, she's not coming in. And I'm like, we're gonna be sweating. She's gonna be in the AC and shit.
Is it AC? Like, is there AC where you guys are at?
No, we
No,
got a
we just
fan,
got a
but we're in
fan.
the basement, so it's
Yeah, we're in a basement,
Okay.
so.
it's already kind of cool. We're just
Yeah.
complaining.
No, okay, you're allowed.
Yeah. So we were supposed to have you on a little while ago when you released Alpha Barbie.
Yeah.
Was that the song or the
Yes,
video?
yes.
I believe it was a.
So, yeah, there is a music video for it, which ended up coming out, I believe, a week after.
Okay.
But yeah, June 12th was when we were supposed to connect, and that's the day that the single.
Yeah,
Right.
I see it's doing good though. I see it fucking everywhere.
Yeah, it's doing really well, and I'm so happy. People are loving it. That is the title track single, which is off of the EP, which is dropping in 2 weeks from now. Super excited for it.
Yeah, Alpha Barbie is a banger. If you haven't heard, go check it out.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I also know too. Fuck. I'm really bad at writing stuff down. I'm good at not writing stuff down. But I
That's
saw
okay.
it won in like was it that it won the sixth time in a row or something? Or won the
Oh.
6th week or something?
So for what that was through all cap YOW. So that's a page. They do like a artist versus artist every single week.
Oh, yeah.
I just happened to be in this week with I was up against Queenie. That's
Right.
Queenie with 2 eyes. She's my girl. I love her, and it was great. And it's always nice, like when you're in the community, you just build great relationships with people, and you know it's great organic connection. Yeah, it was great being up against her, and the song that they picked
Thank you.
to go up against was Up Now. So that was my track. That was the very first song that I released that had a music video to it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
that
okay.
came out last summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it said the
Yeah.
6th week, so I wasn't sure if saying that it won like for the 6th week in a row.
Right.
But the math wouldn't make sense though if you're June 12th.
Yeah. In 2 days, right? It's the 10th today. I don't know. I'm losing track of my days.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
10th.
yeah, it's the 10th. Yeah.
Yeah, so in 2 days, 1 month.
Yeah. So you rock pretty heavy with Dreamland and Quest and that?
Yes. So yeah, I'm part of the Dream Collective, and it's amazing. I love my Dreamland family.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. Shout out to Quest. When Quest and I first linked up, him and I first met each other last March. Was
Okay.
the first time that
was
we
my next
actually met
question.
each other. Yeah. And the first time, we met through social media, and exchanged, positive comments and compliments back and forth. Like, I see you, I see what you're doing, and we ended up linking up to do a photo shoot, and that was the first time we had met in person.
Okay.
So I have some of those photos on my Instagram, and it was crazy because the photo shoot that we did, plans ended up changing, but we were still able to link up for that. And the first time we met in person, so I did this photo shoot in like this lingerie and then like a bathrobe, and like I was like all done up with like heels and stuff, like in the middle of downtown.
Damn.
Just like in the middle of downtown.
Yeah.
So it was crazy because like when we actually first met, it was like, Mischa, okay, I see you. I see what you're doing. This is going to be a good photo shoot. Like,
Yeah.
you're different. So,
Yeah.
Putting all the work in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Different in a good way for sure though.
for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
Every time I
Absolutely.
see you out, you're always like popping, like you always look good,
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. My fashion is another way I make my statements, right? So
Of course.
And I'm like, actually, like, I really love when people do that because then you're not like, I mean, I say that, but I'm like following a trend if you look at me. But I mean, like, I shouldn't say I'm a trend, but you know what I mean? Like, I wear what other people wear. But my point is that
Yeah.
I like when I see that because it is showing, you know what I mean? Like, that I'm doing my thing, like, whatever. So I like that. Unless it's like too much.
Oh, for
Unless it's
sure.
too much, then it's like, okay, yeah.
yeah, no, we all have our limits. We all have our lanes, and we're like, okay, maybe not that, but
yeah.
yeah, I feel that.
But yeah, you do seeing you out. You do a lot of charity and stuff like that, right? Or like the what do you call it? Like the food drive you did there, and like there was something else, or maybe you did before on it, but there was a few things. So you're the charity stuff.
Well, there's the
Yes.
food drive and for that dynamic put on, right? That was one of
Yeah,
them.
Pop Food Drive.
Right.
Okay, yeah. So, but yeah, my point is that you're big into like that, like you're doing like the charity and stuff like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think it's important to give back to the community, you know, especially when you can.
Of course.
And like in any way that you can, right? Like, I mean, everybody has something different to bring to the table. And if you can give back that way, then you're doing your part, you're making an impact. Yeah, it was the Hip Hop Food Drive in December, the 5th annual one, which I put together. And him and I co-host Bring Your Game.
That's right, yeah.
CHUO, which is great. So we have like a really good connection. But yeah, so I did that in December, and then just this past February, I organized an event called Fighting with Fire.
Oh,
and that was
right.
a wildfire.
yes, that's right.
Yeah, so I ended up putting that together, like a huge showcase. There were like 10 different artists that were on the bill, and then like they even like brought some other artists up to perform, and do
that's
like a
dope.
little feature, and it was amazing. There was a silent auction for that. We ended up raising it was $2,800 Canadian
Say word.
for the for NSW Wildlife, and it's a really good feeling, like giving back. Like I said, any way you can. Like I volunteer for CHO. I think it's really important, like taking artists, bringing them to the show, and getting them to their stories. Just little things that count,
Right, of course, yeah.
Oh, sure, and it's funny because I never really thought that way. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see like that in that position. You're giving back to them. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really see it that way. Like what you did, I'm like so many people are like, oh, thank you for this,
Yeah.
or whatever. And I didn't think like doing anything for you. Like I thought that for us, or right? But it's just different.
Yeah, shout out to you guys for doing that. Like, because I see the amount of artists come on and you just share such organic conversations, and it's good vibes, and it gives them a platform to tell their story and do their thing, which is huge.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we appreciate that.
Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to talk about bringing a game too. So, like, So, like, you were added to that, or like you guys started that together?
So I was added to that. I believe so Bring Your A Game is on its 10th year, I believe.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I know that like through the years, a couple different people have like come on and done their part. And Dynamic actually linked up. August 30th will be the 1 year where like both him and I on the show.
Oh.
It's crazy, like that much time has gone by.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? That's my
What's up?
That's my birthday.
Oh,
Yeah. That's awesome. That's
awesome.
awesome. That's
Love it. Remember that.
yeah. Real. Yeah, always. But yeah, so this year will be 1 year, and then my beep year.
There you go.
Sorry, I totally cut you off there, but yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Again, you guys do that just on Fridays?
Yeah, so Tuesdays, Fridays, just recently, I think within like the last 8 months, I think is when it went to go on Tuesdays as well. Like Fridays at 10 p.m. Now it's Tuesdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. It's been a big thing, COVID, because usually we are in the station over at the University of Ottawa,
Right.
and when the guests come to us, and I'm sure just like you guys with the whole Zoom thing. At first it was interesting, and now we're getting the hang of it, and it's good. We're still able to link up, and we're still able to bring the artists into the studio Zoom wise. So just like now.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because whenever we first started doing this, or like whenever like people started really the Zoom thing, all this COVID stuff, it would like we were talking about in one of the episodes. It's like we came to the realization that like we always had this technology, we just like never knew that we could do it. I don't mean like everyone, I just mean like us in like personal ways, but we just know we could do it, like that it was that easy, right?
for sure.
Yeah, and now we're like finding out about all these different.
Oh.
Apps out there
Oh,
that how using them. They're
Yeah.
it's just crazy. We can stay connected on that level. Like I guess even that what's that app House Party, right?
Yeah.
People can just like go all your friends. And you can have I don't know 100 people and you're playing games and stuff. Like
Crazy.
I knew that was a thing until quarantine.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like actually, I know a bunch of
Yeah.
people that use that, and they'll play the games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll look over and they'll have a bunch of people on the screen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
What I didn't know about House
Sorry.
Party at first, though, is if when you go into the app, if you're like in an unlocked room because as you've entered, somebody can just like do your chat
Oh.
and then freak out at first.
Oh no,
Yeah.
chat
That's
roulette.
risky.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that chat roulette.
Actually, fuck, who was it? Oh, Cam Girl, somebody. So
No
Cam
Jumper?
Girl's from No Jumper, another like hip hop podcast, but they're from like
LA.
LA. But she shit, where was it going with that? Oh, so she was in a stream. She was doing like it's not chat roulette, but it was the same idea,
Right.
just a different name.
Of course.
So they're doing that. So they're talking to different people. Well, she ended up talking to a dude. I think he was in Australia or something. And they're like, "Hey, like, what are you up to?" And he's like, "Smoking meth." And they're like, "What? Like for real?
Oh my.
Like, are you for real?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he pulled this big bag, and they could just see a bunch of meth. And then they got cut on the street.
Oh.
Yeah, but they were trying to just like chat with people or like maybe have some jokes and shit. It's just like no, like I kicked off for like drug shit. But then like people were going around, or not going around, but like in the media, or not, I shouldn't even say media, like on the internet and stuff. It was like Cam Girl smokes meth on stream or whatever. But she got kicked off for it, right? I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what that had to do with any of that. But I definitely
No, that's
Sorry.
it had to go into the whole like just entering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
entering.
right.
Yeah, even then, like
Yeah.
you get into some chat room and like you don't even know, someone's like, "Oh, hey, like I don't know, like this," or what, right? And then all of a sudden they have access to your phone, like
Oh, totally.
You know,
Apparently, apparently ever since COVID started, scams like that have gone.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
a lot of and phone scams apparently.
crazy.
Yeah.
So,
For
I
that.
can see it.
but with all this COVID and stuff, have you had plans and stuff like? Sorry, that's very vague. I'm sure you had like and stuff maybe set up for this summer and stuff, and that's all probably gone to poop.
Postponed, and I would think.
So I was actually supposed to perform at RBC Fest.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's right. Shit.
Oh,
Huge.
would've
That's huge.
It would have been next Friday, July 7th.
Oh,
I
right.
was
Yeah.
up on stage.
Rage Against the Machine that night. That's
Yep,
a huge.
yep.
That's huge.
oh man, big
Huge.
night
Yeah.
too.
Oh, do you get to do it next year then?
I am confirmed here.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, I
So-
am confirmed for next year.
Well,
so I'm very
congratulations to
excited
you.
for it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
that's like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Even like just there's so many people there. Again,
I say
even
that,
if they're there
man.
for you, they
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you or whatever, and
Yeah.
like just all the that'd
Yeah.
be great.
That's good.
So definitely excited for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited, and I look at everything happens for a reason. I feel like the toughest part of was waiting and out if it was still happening or
Yeah.
not. That just that suspense.
Yeah.
Not knowing.
Yeah, I was 98% sure that it was, but still just waiting to hear. Okay, it's actually not happening. That was waiting for. Actually, Blues Fest, one of the last festivals to withdraw. Like they kept it going for like the longest time. Like I know
Yeah. Right.
right away. I believe Jazz Fest. Right, they were like, nope, not happening this year. But Blues Fest like hung on to that last little hope.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm confirmed for next year, and I believe everything for a reason. I'll have that much more music. I will, my performance will be on point and more, and yeah, I'll be good.
Yeah, and like you said, everything's for a reason. So maybe be better because you'll be more prepared for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's cool though. But like, did you have anything else going on? Like, were you on any shows like anything like that canceled?
I was supposed to put together a couple shows as well. I had venues that were booked, and I was going to put together an R&B showcase, and then a hip hop showcase as well. One of the R&B showcase was supposed to be May 30th, and then the hip hop showcase was going to be at the end of June. And yeah, because of that, like it happened. Now I'm just like holding to that little bit of where I'm in contact with the venues. It sucks because there's a lot of events that were booked that are now being booked for the time when they reopen, if those events still want to take, like if they're still relevant, right?
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. I'm just, staying in contact with the right people and hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, I have no idea what performance life is going to look like here. I have no clue.
Yeah, well, and
it could be in their cars.
Well, I was going to say at the same time, like, okay, everything's good to go. Let's have shows, and nobody's going to shows because they don't want to go out.
Yeah.
But the other thing is now, because of all of this, you have anything planned that you're doing? A lot of people are doing like the live sets and stuff like that, like over stream and stuff. Are you doing anything like that?
So I ended up doing two. So I did one, I believe it was the beginning of April, or it was the end of March. Actually, it was the end of March. I did a live stream over Facebook Live, and so I ended up the show, the living room. Like did a little stage area, made it all nice and everything. And that was a lot of fun. And that one I just kind of like, just the hell of it. And then I was asked by NAC for the Canada Performs program and initiative, which was, it was the NAC, Slate Music, Sirius XM, Book, and RBC that like ended up putting together. So I was asked to be part of their online performances, which was really nice. I was very happy that they ended up picking. So I ended up doing it. And now I'm just taking a break. I think the next time that I want to do a performance, I would like for it to be a real performance. I'm really holding out for that. It's tough with like everything that's happening online, and now I feel like it's very, very, it's oversaturated with all of like live performances. Do it proper,
For sure.
Yeah, though, because there is a lot of, like, now that you say it too, there is a lot of, I noticed too, there's like, who was it? Like maybe Khalifa or Tag.
Yeah.
Somebody did a live thing like that. There was a few people that did it like that, but I'm saying now like big people are on these like presentations or whatever, or productions or whatever, and so it's like not only hard to participate or not participate. What do you call it? Like when you're like in compete with that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Like to compete with, because then you got these big names doing ones that like, oh, I want to. But then my other is that like once you said now, like it's at that, it's almost feels people are like like dealing with the fact, like they're just like, oh, well, this is just like the way it is, and let's just like do it. Now, once you like the big people are doing it, it's like, wow, it's almost now like a thing, right? So it's hard to, like I said, to compete with that once it's like treated like that.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think the next thing that I'll try to do is see who's doing like the drive-in shows.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause a lot of places are opening for that.
Yeah.
And see if I, apply or like hop on a bill that way. That's going to be the future, at least for nice weather. So I might as well give it a go.
That's
Absolutely.
true. That's true. Are they still in the? Heard that some of the Blues Fest was still
acts?
doing like a drive-in.
Yeah,
thing?
they are. Sure, they are out in Atno side on August 1st. Again, I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't sure if
it's
it was
August. I think it's a weekend thing.
Okay.
I think Sam Roberts and Shad are playing on the same day. Shad's from like, he does the hip hop evolution.
Yeah. You know what's funny is after you
dope.
said Shad, I'm like, yeah, like I know who he, like I do know who he is.
Yeah.
And then you were explaining who he was, and I was like, oh yeah. And then
I guess I was
I'm like,
to everybody.
yeah, no, I know. Anyways, did you watch that? What's it called?
Hip Hop Evolution Netflix documentary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Shad's
I've watched it. I've watched it a couple times. I think any hip hop should watch it, and I'm like the hip hop heads like know a lot of it because of doing research, like the education. I definitely think even any hip hop artists, like just growing up, like I feel like that's one thing. I find that sometimes there's still certain artists that maybe don't know like the history of the culture.
Yeah.
To know the roots of everything, right? Especially if you're invested in the culture and you're representing the culture.
That's right.
Yeah, I recommend it big.
Yeah, and actually, what you were saying too about the like how people should like hip hop and stuff like that, like what rappers as well, because like you got to pay homage too, right? You know what I mean? Like, and like you said, like you're a guest there, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, shake the dude, and you know what I mean? And there's one, Lil Xan or whatever, said Tupac sucks or whatever.
Yeah, that was him.
And like, I think he tried to like back out of it by saying that his music was or whatever.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And that's personal opinion, whatever. It's just like even give that respect that like even if like say now like style rap wouldn't be popular, but back then that's what I was just watching a couple videos last. I was watching Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh.
And then what's the Travis fucking or Curtis Blow? I think his name is. Yeah. The Breaks.
Curtis Blow, yeah.
The Breaks. I was listening. Yeah. So I don't know to like that, and then like. Anyways, but I was anyways because I'm listening to that, like man, that shit would not fly right. Like that would not go down. Yeah. But my point is that then that was the thing. Like respect that because that was literally like the start of the game.
For sure.
So like respect it like paved the way, right? I know I'm a full fucking believer and like like you need to know that shit. Like, sometimes I'll be listening to rap people and I'll be like, man, like you hear that line and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, but you know what I said, right? And they're like, no, man, like 20 years ago, fucking DMX said this and fucking then this guy said this and then now he's rebuttaling that or like whatever, right? So then I like explain it. He said that thing, you know. So like it's not only like
that doesn't happen like any other form of music.
True.
Pop music, that's rare to have. Like
it's like not only respectful, but it's also oh shit, I lost the other train of thought. Just to that so that like you can understand those things because it's like watching a movie, and if you're watching the third movie, you get the joke in the first movie or that they replay in the or you won't get the reference to what happened in the first movie, right? So I mean, like it's maybe not important, but it's just all like, handy to have all the information. I'm a first and all like you definitely have to research like okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And like saying, listen to that, like original music that hip hop from. It's crazy. You listen to it then, and then you listen to what hip is now. And I was actually just having this conversation with somebody today,
nice.
And just talking about how there's no genre like hip hop has had that evolution the way it has.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and even just how it adapts from like different coasts. Like you got your East Coast, West Coast, and then you're going through the South, and just all of those different flavors and how they originated and like came together. It's wild. Now, I think you get that evolution too, and like such drastic changes throughout each era.
Absolutely.
Because no genre is collaborating like hip hop.
For sure.
Right?
Absolutely.
If you think about it, nobody is doing that. Nobody. You don't see pop music and people are collaborating like 3 different pictures on a track.
Yeah.
You don't see that in country music.
I was just gonna say
it's rare.
Sure. It's like an epicenter of music,
Yeah.
Everything just meets right there.
And even too how you were saying, like how the different like influences on the styles of rap or the different or not rap hip hop, like the different genres of hip hop. But then if you think about, I mean, there's probably a lot of people that would say that I'm fucking wrong. But like think about like rock, whatever, you know what I mean, or like whatever. I'm not saying it all sounds the same or anything, but it's still a lot of the same like yeah,
and
sounds and the same like I don't know what you call it, but the like routine or whatever, right? So it's all the same like sound,
right.
and I'm not all the same. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like so much influence on different types of hip hop.
For sure.
Yeah. Big time. And actually, I used rock music as an example when I was talking about it too. Like rock today. Yes, there's differences, but you know, you got the same riffs and there's like the chord progressions and all of that. Yeah. And like, yes, everybody makes it their own, and you know, respect genre, respect to all of the genres. But there's just that thing about hip hop. So.
Yeah. The word I was looking for was formula. It's the same form.
Right.
Is what I was getting at.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, and that's one thing I actually really like about hip hop. And like, so right now, I've been listening to like some like fucking like crazy, just like they're like all kind of like rap or whatever. But the thing is, I used like I still do. Don't get me wrong, but I used to like predominantly listen to like punk rock and like screamo and like metal and that. Yeah. But I still was always stealing my brother's Wu-Tang CDs and shit like that. And so I was always into rap too. But then now, like I've kind of just switched and I went more hip hop. But my point is now I listen to these certain rappers and I'm like, man, like it's like the old band I used to listen to mixed with hip hop. And I'm like, that's so crazy because now it's just the two that I like just came full circle and they're like the same thing, you know? And because of their influence came from this type of influence that I would have had, you know?
Yeah, you know, you do see that. In school, I used to listen to like a lot of that like screamo music, metal and stuff, and it's crazy because then I started getting into hip hop, like, you know, and more in my teen years. And then I'm not gonna lie, like I'll still listen to, you know, music. Like I like all genres of music. Like I listen to everything. Yeah. But it's just crazy. You start seeing some of the components like that.
Right.
Yeah. Actually, I was just listening to Silverstein today. They're from like Ontario somewhere, but they actually played in my hometown, like an hour from here. I'm like way in the day. But no, my buddy went for a tour up to this trailer. It was a couple hours away, and but he turned on the Silverstein. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You like Silverstein?" I'm like, "Yeah." I turned it on. Way back, we're just like blasting the Silverstein. Oh yeah. But yeah,
so
and like I still love all that shit. I used to actually at one point like I was really into like street punk, like it was like just like like hard strap and stuff like that. Like there's like the Sex Pistols and stuff, like drunk and yelling and whatever. But then I got into more like melodic stuff, but I don't know how that all comes back together, but it's gonna be rock solid.
You know, we'll just what it's into.
But but no. So that was more like I used to listen to that a lot. I still listen to rap at the time, here and there, and whatever. And like I knew about it and whatever. I paid attention to it and whatever. But then and then I just switched. And I was like, and I'm like, I think I like this more. So it's like the exact opposite. It's like hip hop sprinkled with a little bit of like punk rock and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really like your pop and remix you did.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's I was looking at my phone. I was looking for. It's all about. No, that was actually really like that. At first, I saw. Like, oh shit, everybody's doing it today. And so I started listening to it, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, man.
I so like that.
But yeah, no, I like that for sure. You'd like going fast and shit, like
no.
Yeah.
Actually, fuck, and another thing that I actually write down, it's one of your songs, and you say something about like or something, but the way you say it, like you're like getting something and. I forget. This is my job. I'm sorry.
Sauce and just to cater. Think I'll have spaghetti after noodles with Alfredo with some fettuccine pasta.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking love that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Bars. So you know what? Wait. Speaking of bars, is we can make bars?
I don't know.
I think that's gonna happen on this.
All right. Well, fuck.
I can drop a little one too. I can do it a cappella.
If you want, yeah.
That's the way to do it.
A freestyle.
Yeah. Do a little something.
Get it.
I'm gonna record it.
Mischa.
Okay. Witness to the scrimmage, so I'll be the fittest. Miracle difference, but to the finish. Golden ticket, gotta visit every then I pivot. No pinnacle, cynical. Elmo click shake so you can capture the image I've imprinted on his business. It just gets flow with vision. I know it takes a village. His children in best interest, but I be raising bars like I'm tending. Like I embed well wish every hell blemish. They us in the premise, in the crevice, six on my senses, first on the credit. Mischa, no misdemeanor came in on the. No, it's not premature. One out full throttle like Demi Moore, and they ain't calling me, but they want to see more.
Hey.
Oh. They want to see more. Oh shit! I love it. Gang. You know what, Joan? Remember what we were talking about earlier? Want to do that with her?
What? Oh, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Play a little game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. So basically, the premise of the game is I'm gonna read out a sentence, or it's either your guess if it's a hip hop lyric or Shakespeare quote.
Okay.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, by the way, this is Jonesy that makes everything happen here.
What up?
Oh, hey, shut up.
He's out in the background.
All right, so number one, or quote number one. All my pretty ones, did you say all? All my pretty ones, did you say all?
All my pretty ones, did you say all?
I'm gonna say Shakespeare.
I'm
feeling the Shakespeare on that one too, I think.
All right, so you all say Shakespeare. You are all correct.
Hey.
Okay.
Does he say all in that sentence a couple times?
Yeah, it's like all my pretty ones. Did you say all? And it's really like a weird fan script is why I'm having reading it.
Okay. Yeah, sweet. One's across the board.
All right. Number two. I'll teach you how to flow.
Sorry, say it again. It just cut out on me.
I'll teach you how to flow.
Going in hip hop just because I feel like it's a question.
One shakes on this one. Stay true to my man.
Damn, tough one. Okay, I'm gonna go with hip.
See, I feel like it's a trick question because there's flow in it. Is it?
I know. That's what I'm thinking.
What did you say? You
said hip hop.
And you said Shakespeare?
Yeah.
All right, so Brandon, you're right.
Hey.
Point for Brandon.
I had a feeling. As it said flow, I'm like, oh, it might be, but.
All right.
Let's go.
May the Lord forgive us. May gods be with us.
Oh, I'm going hip hop.
Yeah.
I actually
go with pop.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Hey.
What is that one?
I think that's a Kanye.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
Yeah.
Of something like that. Okay.
All right. 2-1.
Yeah.
3-2.
Yeah.
I count myself a king of infinite space.
I'm going Shakespeare just first instinct, but
Mischa says hip
I'm
hop.
going hip hop as well.
Mischa says hip hop, and it's Shakespeare.
Oh shit!
What was it again?
The quote was, "I count myself a king of infinite space."
Oh yeah, for some reason I was like, if it's hip, I feel like it's a Jay-Z. But
it was Shakespeare after all.
Right.
All right, number 5. Yeah, no.
Okay.
3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
We got a cap here.
We'll have to have 4G Dreamland.
Yeah.
All right, number 5.
Definitely.
My beloved, let's get down to business.
Ooh.
Mental self, defensive fitness,
I think
sounds
that's
like pop.
I think that's it.
I think it's hip hop too.
Yeah, you're totally correct on that one.
Yeah, okay.
That was a bit of an easy one.
Yeah.
All right. It's 3, 4, 4, 3.
I'll go up. Yeah. 4, 3.
Dark midnight hour or bright as the morning sun.
Damn.
Shakespeare.
I'm going up on that one.
I'm going Shakespeare as well.
Styles takes the
Is it Nas?
oh, it's Kendrick Lamar.
Shit.
You know what? It would be.
Yeah.
If it was anyone,
Very
it would
poetic.
be Kendrick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is going off like a rocket if I don't stop it. Oh, bars! Uh-oh. So
Get it.
where are we? 5-4-3?
5.
Yeah, that's right. 5, 4, 3. I guess we gotta have a limit here on questions.
Yeah. So that was number 6. It goes to 11, but
Well, yeah, let's get it. Stop is enough that we can't catch up. That's it, right? So let's do it.
Is it me?
You're in the
right
lead
now.
right now.
Okay, yeah, I guess, yeah.
all right. So number 7 then. He speaks plain, common, fire, smoke, and bounce.
Damn, I'm gonna say Shakespeare.
Say it again.
Uh,
That's
Hip-hop.
tricky. That's tricky as fuck.
he speaks plain, common, fire, smoke, and bounce.
Oh wait, I heard something different the first time. Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
I'm
hip
going
hop.
hip-hop,
I think
I
yeah. Honestly, yeah, hip
Snoop
hop.
Dogg, but yeah.
And you'd all be wrong.
Oh fuck me, man.
That is Shakespeare.
Stop.
When I first
No,
heard, I'm like, yeah, it's Shakespeare.
That was
Smoke and
Shakespeare.
bounce, like fuck.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I heard. I was like, okay, sounds okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see you, Shakespeare.
All right, number 8. Mind in one place, heart in another.
Shakespeare, whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm going Shakespeare
Yeah,
too.
Shakespeare.
And Misha takes it. It's
Oh,
hip-hop.
there we go. So now what?
5-4-4.
That's right.
Catching up.
All right.
Number 9.
Are cakes dough on both sides?
Again, I feel like
Shakespeare.
Yeah, I'm going Shakespeare.
that's
Are cakes dough on both sides?
Is it A-R-E or O-U-R?
O-U-R. R.
Okay.
R. Yeah. R cakes.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
What did you guys?
Shakespeare.
Here.
So you gotta take it. That's a
So
Shakespeare.
it's a three-way tie.
Like I said, it's a question. They say cake and dough in the same sentence.
So
Here we go.
Oh,
It's
I
getting
like-
intense.
all
I
right.
should have known. I knew both of them were trick questions.
Right.
I didn't cry because my anger let me feel stranger.
More time.
I didn't cry because my anger let me feel for a stranger.
I'm gonna go Shakespeare.
Kevin Gates.
I'm gonna go hip hop.
Styles, hip hop then?
Yeah.
And you're correct. It is hip.
Nice.
It's 6-5.
Oh, if you get one, we're 6-6.
Oh yeah.
And-
That's how-
And wait, the 10th question right now.
It's number 11. This is
Oh,
11.
this is
Oh,
the
this
last
is
one.
it.
Yeah.
This is the
good.
last.
Last question.
Oh,
Sorry, what is the main?
I see you got
Six,
6 and he has 5.
5.
yeah.
So
Okay.
This is it.
it's either we all
Either die for the we don't want, or
or they'd have to both get it wrong though if you did that.
True. Well, yeah.
So you could just play strategic and just go the opposite of what they do.
Yeah,
just to
true.
what
Just
happens.
see
Yeah.
All right, last one. We know your drip. Speak what?
Sorry, say that.
We know your drip. Speak what?
Shakespeare.
Fear.
Same, Brando.
Say it.
Are you doing it?
I was thinking
For the
Shakespeare. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go at Shakespeare. That's what I,
I thought you were going to
first
go
thing.
for the 6. Let's see.
And it is Shakespeare.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh, we're tied though.
Yeah, we got
a
it.
tiebreaker.
I could go back to the last question and say I didn't cry because my anger let me feel for a stranger. And if you could tell me who said that, that was the hip hop line.
Oh, wow.
So if you could tell me who would have said that, maybe
Actually, I
Wrong when I guessed earlier.
What did you say, Kevin Gates?
Yeah.
You were wrong if you said that.
Well, I guess that'd be rude if I asked that and gave
That'd be
another
a
answer.
I'll give you a hint. Actually.
I already gave my answer. Basically.
Okay,
That's
but
it.
we talked about him actually. He was actually mentioned in this
very
episode.
Kendrick? Is it Kendrick?
No, it's not.
I think I know.
He was
who
already
it
on the
is.
list here.
4-letter name.
I mean,
Okay. No.
I mean, you could count it as 4, but there's a number in there if you write it. You know the way he writes
And we
it.
talked about him.
Yeah, his name was definitely mentioned. I think.
You know. I don't.
I got it.
What is it? Tell
Well,
us.
yeah, just tell us. We'll do another one.
It was Tupac.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit. Oh,
That's
that's
five.
that's a trick fucking hint too.
Is it?
I was.
You.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. One. You got anything else? We'll do rock paper scissors to tie break.
You know what? Actually, that
Or we can
sucks.
just split the.
So we have bottle
yeah.
caps with rock paper scissors on them, and this
we
is
always
actually
said we would
and
decide
this is
something
the
with
first
these.
time that has ever come
yeah?
up.
It sucks that we don't have.
We should
yeah.
can't.
You can't.
Wait,
So,
but what, are they different?
Well,
They're
you
labeled
So,
differently?
yeah. So they're all. Each one is labeled differently, so you throw whichever you want to throw. But I mean, Misha could just do the hand sign and throw one.
Well, I was gonna say you could like hold them out and tell them to pick one. Put the heads down.
You'd have to look away though, otherwise you'd be able to see it.
Guess I wouldn't even.
Oh, just like right, yeah, okay,
Is it-
and
is it a guessing game?
yeah. I guess.
Yeah. Pick what you're putting down.
No, you
Okay,
gotta
then-
just put it behind your back, one, and then
Yeah, okay.
that's the.
Probably can't do it with the. Okay, I'll one, and then just see if you can beat it. How about that? I guess that's fair. He doesn't know what it is, but here's my.
Super confusion.
Okay, so what am I guessing?
Okay, so oh no, wait, sorry, okay, yeah, you're probably confused. We have these beer caps that have rock, paper, and scissors, and we were trying to find a way we could play rock, paper, scissors. So I picked one, have it in my hand, like I picked like a specific, and then like you just, like throw down rock, paper, scissors, and see what it is.
So all one down.
Yeah.
There you go.
And mine already I just picked it and put it in my hand. So
Yeah, it's
then
random.
you don't know what it is, and then we'll see what it is.
Okay. Rock.
There it is. It's there's.
Rock, scissors.
Boom! Takes it down. Oh shit!
Misha wins.
I
got my horn doesn't work.
All right.
I won last week.
Yeah.
Cameron won.
Cool.
That's awesome. I appreciate you bearing with us while we explained all that and participating and like humoring us.
Of course, it was fun. That was fun.
Fuck, and also thanks for those bars without a beat too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
damn.
Just taking the time, you know, with us and
What are we?
taking the call.
Of
Yeah.
course, guys.
So-
Yeah.
What time are we at here?
Sorry, go ahead.
89.
Yeah. So, what time do you do the show?
10 o'clock.
And you do it from home?
Yeah, so we do these Zoom calls and we do them, we pre-record them. So it kind of, usually we do them Thursday night. Ended up doing this morning for our review tonight with the Soulful Bit. Yeah, we recorded that one this
dope.
morning at 11 a.m.
All right. Well, maybe we'll let you go do that. We'll do our thing.
Cool. Good.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
I want to say again, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
And the other thing
Yes, no
too
problem.
is two things. One is that we should definitely do the competition Dreamland versus
Yeah,
4G.
that'd be fun.
And yeah,
Yes.
definitely that'd be sick. But the other thing is that Well, actually, I have you come into the studio. I think that'd be sick. We'll try and schedule an.
Absolutely, I am all for it. Thank you guys so much again for the time to chat with me, and yeah, touch, okay?
Oh, yeah, hit us up if you have anything coming.
Wait, hold up. Before you go, let everybody know where you can find you on socials and all that.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, of course. You guys can find me on IG at Mischa Official, Facebook and YouTube at Mischa Official Music. Alpha Barbie, the EP is July 24th, so please be sure to check that out. Up on my Instagram page, I'm always dropping new stuff. There's some teasers, the EP in my stories. There's going to be another little 16 that I'm going to be dropping soon enough.
Hey.
And yeah, guys, once thank you so much for having me.
Hey,
Awesome. Thanks for coming.
my pleasure.
Worry.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Have a good one.
You
Peace
too.
out.
Peace.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was awesome, man.
Yeah, for sure. That was great.
Sorry, I just gotta
Go check out Alpha Barbie, the music video right now.
Oh yeah, actually, fuck,
Right now.
seriously.
A big shout out to Mischa for sure.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, bad. We actually probably confused the end there with the.
it all worked.
She caught it at first, but didn't really know like the premise of the game that was
Yeah, yeah.
happening. Yeah. You
Well, yeah, I'm fucking defeated. You can have the rest of mine if you want.
yeah, I'd love a beer. You want a beer, Bubs? Sure, I'd love a beer.
Oh yeah.
Finish mine off. It cracks another one.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm wearing sunglasses around my neck.
So yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome.
I guess we'll roll with it for a little bit here.
Yeah,
Who's rocking with us? Oh, I went in
slowing
theater
down.
mode. I haven't seen any comments.
Oh,
Oh, the comments are just flying off.
Right.
Yo, much respect to everybody tuning in right now and that's
shit.
been commenting. I'm just seeing the comments now.
Bless you, Styles.
Holy wa! Whew. So yeah, that was awesome. I got the video of her bars.
Dope.
Post the shit out of that. But yeah.
Till then, we're gonna roll up. What are we rolling
I might
up?
actually fucking, this is some more nuking. I might actually fucking roll a backwood.
Oh, that'd be mighty fine.
Yeah. Look if I have them.
Oh, can we go back to our original mics now?
Oh yeah. Fuck.
I just noticed that you took yours off the table
Oh yeah, bud. You know when I took that off?
when we got here.
No, almost when she got on the screen.
Okay.
And for anybody
Which makes sense.
for anybody who actually might be going through our stuff and editing stuff, like we had requested, take that out. I forget what was the thing. It was something I said, wasn't it?
Shit, man. I forget now too, because you almost made me friggin'.
Oh, it was the mic. I just saw it come up
yeah,
on there.
yeah, that's right.
That's what it was. I was gonna say go back and find out when I took it off, and then sound clip him saying that, and then show me taking it off. And then the other thing is you could just take that clip right there where I forgot everything I was saying, and fucking make that a clip.
Of course.
I'm
You
fucking way
can
ahead
clip
of you.
everything.
Way ahead of you. I gotta make sure I still have cigars. I
Check
don't
them
think
out.
I brought them with me, but I think there's one in here.
Okay. So let's talk about the contest, yeah?
Oh yeah, that's
Should we
right.
touch on the contest?
So
Absolutely.
We actually have a giveaway going on, and I forgot to bring it up last week. So if you're on Instagram, go to @4G Audio Podcast and do stuff. But go to, I think it's our second last post. It'll probably be like our third last post. Just go and you'll see it. And we're doing a giveaway. Go and like it, and then follow us, our sponsor
don't
at
already.
Greengrass Oasis. Their
Yeah.
tags in it, and the great people at Pape Packs. Their tags in it too. This isn't a Pape Pack. I'm just showing you stuff, but we don't have any on the table.
Oh,
right
no
now.
way. Yeah, we
Oh,
got
in
to.
here.
We
I
always
have
do.
one.
Dope.
They hold your papers in them. But yeah, so we're doing a giveaway. There's a couple of these. Our sponsor had some stuff in there. We threw some stuff in
I think
there.
there's a sweater in there.
There's a sweater, yeah, sweater from our sponsor. And just a bunch of cool stuff. There might even be like some fucking secret treats in there, you know?
Yeah.
And like a Corona or some darts or something. but
Canadian classics, bud.
But yeah, so go do that. And if you don't have Instagram, I know that this sounds like I work for Instagram, but just get an Instagram so you can fucking do this.
Yeah.
But you know what? At the same time, if you're watching this and you don't have a YouTube account, get a YouTube account, because I know the guys at 4G, and somebody there told me that they're doing another giveaway that it's going to have to do with this subscribing to us. And then, so then if you have a YouTube account, then you can subscribe to us. So go get one now. And then you can win a package in the future.
Go. Do it
now.
Right now.
Seriously. And also, too, back to the fucking masks, if you want a mask. Because, like, you're going to get shot if you don't wear one. Yeah, I heard, man, my cousin, that his friend went to jail.
Really?
For not.
Apparently it's a $5,000 fine.
Is it really?
$5,000 is
saying a little kid story. But.
And so, like, I just saw, too, so the Toronto Blue Jays, apparently, they're like,
no,
yeah, they got the masks as well. No, so I guess with the sports this year, they're trying so hard to make the fucking sports seasons go along, but they're making us like wear masks. Well, of course, everyone's wearing masks, but you know what I mean.
I actually fucking sorry if my cousin. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah.
I was gonna say I actually made a comment on my cousin's fucking post because she's like, "Yeah, like hockey season, like can't wait, whatever." And it was like some guy chugging a beer or something.
Okay.
And I was like, "Fuck!" I'm like, "They're doing hockey." I'm like, "Fuck!" I'm like, and it's illegal for me not to wear a mask in the fucking store.
Yeah, right. So they're these teams are gonna be like secluded to certain hotels only. Like they're and the arenas are the same arenas too, right? So I just saw this report for the Toronto Blue Jays. If they break anything, like if they leave the hotel lobby or like the arena, like off resort, let's say, right? They get fined $750,000, $350,000. They get fined, and could face jail time.
That's that.
Yeah.
Why? That's crazy.
Right? Like I'd be like, all right, maybe next year, right? You know what I mean?
Just wait, yeah. We don't need sports that bad.
Baseball season starts, like it already should have started. But they're pushing hard for like the NHL season. It's like just give it a break, you know. That season starts in October. Like we're closer to October now than anything, right? Like just call her quits. But they're pushing hard. They're gonna do it too. They're gonna play, I guess.
Yeah, gotta have the people entertained, man.
Yeah, that's it. And then, so I guess speaking of that too, Dana White has a Fight Island. He has.
He's going off the private island.
The first event is tomorrow.
I asked him to come do it there.
No, the NBA is playing in Disney. That's where they're all.
But I heard he wasn't doing Fight Island anymore, but that's crazy.
I thought I saw some recent posters with the Fight Island.
Yeah.
Logo
I'm not saying no, but I'm just saying I didn't know.
Yeah, fucking. I think that's crazy.
That's fucked. Yeah.
That's money.
But like even too, there was something someone just told me. Fucking might even been you, but someone was just telling me about sports.
Racing?
No.
Basketball, football, hockey.
What were we just talking about?
Like MLB, like the players, like not allowed.
Oh yeah. So there was, it might even been the MLB too, but there was like, no, it was soccer. There's 40 some people that are like not like on the team, but they're like part of the team, and like they go with them when they go do shit or whatever. And they like went and played like Madrid maybe or something. But anyways, they went and played somewhere or whatever, I don't know. So then to go play the game, they all had to get tested, and like 22 or 23 of them were positive. Yeah. Out of like the 40 some people or whatever. So the fucking, it's just like, well, like why are you even trying?
I know, yeah. It's because it's money, man. It's part of the industry, I guess. Although the music industry is huge, and they can't be making that much money right now. I mean, I guess stream sales and shit. Yeah. I guess I shouldn't talk so quick. Speaking of that, though, Juice WRLD's album just dropped today.
Right, I saw that.
Yeah, it's not bad. I've listened to about half of it. It's pretty good. It's actually it kind of hits home, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, like just because of like it's his first posthumous album. I think that's how it's pronounced. Yeah, it's good. Intro is like pretty like good, and then
There's the one song. I don't know if it's a new song or anything, but I found out about it recently. It's called Robbery. Put my heart in a bag.
yeah. And he says a lot of good. He was talented, man, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Gone too soon.
Wow, fuck, man.
Yo, what's poppin', Leo?
Shouldn't be doing that shit.
Yeah, that's right. And like he talks about it a lot on this album too, man.
Oh,
like popping pills to deal with like anxiety and issues, and then I haven't listened to it all, but yeah, it's definitely a good concept album anyways, or well, maybe not a full on concept, but it's got an intro, kind of hits home, and then I saw the name of the outro skit, and it's like Juice WRLD from Heaven or something like that, so it's like that one's probably gonna hit home. And even the intro, man, is like him like I think it was at a live show and he was wishing like all of his fans well on their way home or whatever, but like being what happened, and when you listen to that, it's like
they've chopped it together in a cool way to make
it's like a farewell, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's actually it's pretty dope. Shout out to Juice WRLD.
Fuck, Jonesy's hogging the fan.
by your power, not mine.
It's my fault. Fuck yeah. So actually, you know what? Fucking go check out the Nelk Boys.
No.
Steve will
check us out.
Steve will do it. Just posted a video, and like he doesn't. Whenever he goes to spend lots of money, he says he has to be drunk. And so his new video is the liquor bought him a Tesla.
Oh no!
So I guess he's like, the basis of the video is that he got drunk and bought a Tesla, and then like didn't know about it when he woke up.
What?
But like it's like obviously just for the video.
Yeah.
But then like he's like sitting there and he's like he's got like this bottle of like I don't know what it is. It's like a big tall white bottle with like blue on it and shit, and it looks like a fucking flower vase or some shit.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny. I was gonna say it looks like a Mexican flower vase, but it probably would, right? But anyway, so then he's drinking that, and then he's like, "What?" Well, he's like, "Man," he's like, "The liquor's telling me that it bought me a fucking car." Or no, he said, "No, the liquor's telling me to fucking blindfold myself, and there's a car in the driveway or something." And he's like, "You fucking with me?" And he's like, "Oh," and he's literally crying, and he's like, he's just saying so much nice stuff to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Oh, I can't believe it." And then he like blindfolds himself and goes outside, and he looks, and it's this fucking Tesla, but it's like his shirts have like Vegas and shit, so it's like Vegas, but it says like Full Send and shit or whatever. And so that's all on the side of the car, and then on the front it's a picture. So their buddy Bradley Martin, the drug dealer, the fucking
the plug.
Yeah, the plug. He sells drugs to kids. But
no, he doesn't.
yeah, go to his fucking Instagram and chirp him for fucking selling drugs to kids. He's a bad guy. But and he gives them roids and shit. But anyways, my point is that Osama bin Bradley, because he had like a big beard, so they have like his picture on the front, and it's like Osama bin Laden, but they like put his face into it.
Yeah.
And so that's on the fucking front of the car.
Oh yeah.
But you should see these Teslas, man. They do like a little dance.
Oh man, the
So,
Teslas
like,
are fucking wild.
You like do some fucking thing. They call it an Easter egg or whatever.
Yeah,
some
totally.
fucking
Yeah.
And
That's
the
like an
doors
inside of a
open
game
up
thing.
And like this fucking metal music plays and shit, and like the lights all
Goes
flash
along with
and
it.
shit like that. Yeah, and then at the end there's like clapping and shit that comes
That's
out of
crazy.
it. And stuff. Yeah, it's fucked.
No doubt, though, man. It's all computer.
And he's like, guys, I can drive it drunk. He's like, I can drive this thing drunk. And like he's like,
Soon
well,
enough,
he's
you
like,
will be
he's
able
like,
to.
that's why
Let's
they made
drive it
Teslas,
so.
so
Yeah.
you can drive drunk.
Just fucking take me home.
But you can do that.
Oh man, they'll.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you can
There's
do it
already
drunk,
some
but-
that'll guide you for sure. Like it's not. There's not full on.
Yeah, it's like, don't you have to
have?
have your hands on the wheel for a certain amount of time, and if you take it off, it like
I think
it
so.
like
Well,
slows down and
so
shit.
this, so my buddy said he saw a video that's a fucking. It was like you can. So these cars, you update them like a fucking PlayStation, and
No doubt, I believe it, man. Because it's
so he
legit a
got-
fucking
He
computer.
got an update for it. Like it was a guy showing the video of him getting the update, and it showed like all the differences and shit like that. And it had this thing called Nav and Home, and so then like you would have to program places into it. So then like I would like program like that parking spot I use all the time, and then I would say I'm like, and then I would have my home in there. So then say I'm like, I don't think it would go to like as far as my place,
Yeah.
but it's like within a range. But it's like I could be like, hey, come get me, and it'll come get you. And then there's a guy fucking. Also, I shouldn't say that because I haven't seen the video.
Right.
But there's a guy that does a video. He has one, and so there's a feature on the controller or like the key that say you're like in a restaurant and there are like cars parked in the parking lot. You can like walk out and hit the button, and it'll like drive to you. And he actually did it on the video. Like that video I actually saw.
Crazy.
But he was doing it, and like it at one point, like it drove through the parking spots, and he's like, obviously it sees that there's no car there, but then it like where there was a car, it was like coming up, and it was getting close, so he stopped it, and he's like, man, I don't know if it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm trying it, and he goes, and it just turns like right at the last second, so it was probably like kind of scary.
Yeah.
But they had it like parked in a parking spot, and then like Buddy was walking by, and he hit the button, and then like it would stop. Like it would just go for a second stop, but then they tried to do it if he was like running. And he's like, oh man, I don't trust it. So he was like running, and Buddy hit the button right whenever he like came out. And so it's like you can see it all like lit up and like started to go, but it's like, whoop. And like, so yeah, I guess it's like pretty good for fucking, so it'll just drive through the parking lot and pick you up and shit.
Yeah. I remember seeing or hearing someone talking about that there'd be like a fleet of Teslas. Like if you owned a Tesla, you could make it like, you could make it drive you to work in the morning, and then you could send it off to like be an Uber.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the big thing,
And
That's
have it
big
like
Pick people up and
collect money for you. So
That's crazy.
you're at work making
double
money,
timing
and
it.
your car,
Exactly,
your car's
yeah.
out there making money
Everybody will be doing that.
for you. Yeah.
Fuck, imagine.
Well, I mean, yeah, and it'd be like,
Well, we have to get there first.
yeah. Well, I think there's a place in Ottawa that they're testing a lot of these
Yeah.
self-driving cars. There's like a track they made, I think.
We'll see how the economy goes.
Yeah, we'll see for sure.
We'll see. We'll see about that.
There's a concept car I just saw not long ago. It was a supercar Blondie, and it was like, fuck, I almost want to say that there. Oh yeah, so there was a steering wheel in it. You can drive the car, but you like press a button, and it's like looks like a fucking like spaceship fucking steering wheel.
Mm.
But you hit a button, and it all folds down and goes into the fucking dash, and then disappears, and
That's
like turns into just
wild.
like a dash.
Yeah.
And then there's a fucking TV screen like underneath the fucking like where your feet go, so you'd like look down by your feet and like watch this big TV. It was like a 47-inch or something like that, whatever. And yeah, you could just like make it drive you or whatever, right? And like I said, it's a concept car, so I don't know if like the fucking driving part was worked out, but it was like a car, like it was
Yeah.
real. Like that's like it was so wild, man. Like
Yeah.
I actually watched
a
it.
few more. Just wait till as soon as 5G is the thing, and there's like the Internet of Things, and everything can communicate with
Yeah.
each other in like
Yeah.
insanely high speeds. You'll be able to get cars that have little computers in them that are
Connect
able
to it
to
all.
connect to each other
Yeah.
and be able to detect how fast it's going and drive itself, and be able to see
crazy.
everything around it, and how like
Yeah.
So there was a show I watched not long ago that had that shit in it, and it's called Upload or something like that, or Uploaded, and it's so it's obviously in the future, but like so if you die,
I think I've seen this.
they can like make you go to like this like heaven or whatever,
Right.
but there's different ones, right? It's like. But your like family has to pay for it. It's almost like an old age home, but you're like dead, right?
Right.
And then they can't like go and see you. Like there's like the chick was wearing like a fucking sex suit thing, but you have to like rent them.
This
And-
sounds like a wild
But
trip.
so then, like,
It is,
yeah,
it's
but it's
good.
like so then you have to have like I said, someone has to pay for you to be there, right? So then
Right.
they have like really nice places. So his girlfriend was rich or whatever, so she was
Okay.
paying for him to be in this like really nice place. And it's like it's fucked. Like you go into like the fucking fridge and like
It's a
take
bandwidth
something
thing,
out.
right? So it's called. So basically, like it's like if you can afford infinite bandwidth on your on your.
Yeah,
you get to live in this thing forever and ever and ever.
But so like if you open up, but if you open up the fucking
What?
fridge and take a drink out,
Yeah.
it like charges you. So it
Oh,
goes
so
to like
that's
their
like fuck.
account
The
or
world's
whatever,
gonna
right?
be like that. In
But
no
then
time.
it's like yeah. So they keep your consciousness, I guess, or
Right.
whatever, and they fucking program it into this like place that doesn't really exist, I guess.
Right.
But then like it shows him at his funeral, and he's like at this like big TV, and like everyone's on the other side, and they like come over and talk to him and stuff.
Mhm.
Like it's so fucked up.
Yeah, that
But
is messed.
how he died was he was in this car. They're just like little pods. You just get in and you're like, yeah, sit there and watch TV and shit, and it'll just take you wherever. And it's like you're
Crazy.
saying, like they all connect and know each other and
Yeah.
whatever. But then there's like different settings, right? So there's like priority passenger and priority pedestrian
Yeah.
or whatever. And so like his girlfriend like changed it or something or whatever, and
Okay.
he slammed into some fucking truck on the highway.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, point is they had those types of cars, and then it even showed like how it could like fail.
Fail, right?
But at the
yeah.
same time, I'm also not super clear on how like it did fail.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a wild show
The
though.
fucking face.
Where do you find that? Netflix or
sweating.
what?
No, I think it was on Amazon Prime.
Amazon
yeah.
Prime.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bud. We do not fucking work for Amazon Prime.
No. Actually, Jeff Bezos works for us. You know,
Yeah,
he works for us.
fuck, we were talking about him earlier.
Still waiting for my fucking money, man.
Yeah, and Corona.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah, they owe us a check for sure. Beer and the virus. Fucking
Here we go.
patented. What's that? Oh yeah,
Backwood.
beat up.
Shout out to our sponsors.
Mm.
Our sponsor, Greengrass Oasis.
Meow. Yeah, pick Wackanagon, Golden Lake, but you gotta wear a mask. So make sure you're ready to wear a mask, because
You won't get served if you.
which I will say is bullshit. But
I agree.
What's he gonna do?
oh,
eh?
and I don't
Say
mean.
it down
I just
here.
mean in
We'll just go
general.
down here, you know.
I just meant in general. I didn't mean like that they were doing it. I just
The only
in
thing
general.
if we have touch on it, the only thing I don't get is why now? Like, why now is it mandatory?
Well, and also, why'd you go to phase 2 and then mandatory masks?
yeah,
Like, why
like the
didn't you
numbers
go,
are
like,
so getting
Yeah, it should
down
have
there
been
now. and
everything.
It's like, oh,
Everything
now
about
they're
the last like
mandatory.
4 or 5 months has been so like hip, like flip floppy, and like
Yeah.
oh they say one thing, then they say another, and then like oh they do this, and then oh they do that.
Yeah.
And like, there's
Oh, none of it
fucking-
makes any sense to me. But
There's like a restaurant in town that has a fucking big like fenced-in area with all these tables and then like a tent above it and shit like
Mhm.
that. I think everyone's just like chilling.
Chilling,
Like
yeah.
they're all like kind of spaced out and shit. Like they like checkerboard it so they're not like right beside each other and
Yeah.
stuff. So like I get it, but at the same time I'm like, man, I'm like, you can have like all those people there, and there's like a bunch of people sitting at the same table and shit, like partying and shit.
yeah,
But I'm like, but I can't fucking have 10 people in my backyard.
yeah,
You know, like,
right,
what the fuck?
exactly, yeah. It's because money needs to be generated, and
Yeah, and you know what?
there's more to it.
A lot of the things that were like essential were like, well, related to the fucking government, right?
Mhm.
Like the liquor and shit like that. Like even think of the restaurants. They got the restaurants open real quick. They even like found a alternate thing for like, oh, you can't come into the restaurant. Well, we're gonna deliver food and shit or
Yeah,
have pickup. Well, now you can get beer
Yeah, beer.
because like.
yeah, all of a
it's just
sudden that's
more
not a
of
big thing, right?
Yeah, it's
That
like,
was
oh, we'll
incentive.
deliver you beer.
Yeah.
Like, fucking right. You want beer? Like, yeah, cool.
Yep.
But it's like, yeah, making the money. And then, like, that thing I posted the other day was about the guy saying, like, he said a bunch of shit, but the one thing I'm focusing on is that he's like, all these places, like, all these little stores and shit weren't essential or whatever, were, like, closed down and then, like, are probably not going to reopen because they, like, lost all their money or whatever, right?
Mm,
But then he's like, but none of the, like, government people were, like, laid off or something like that.
yeah,
At the same time, too, whenever I say that, that might be like that was the States, obviously.
yeah.
So
Yeah, some up here were.
maybe
for
okay,
a
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And then, well, a lot work from home though.
I only
for
I
sure.
only say that just because I know there's probably people that just like, no, I work for the government.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not working, you know. And
I'm
then
sure
they
there is for sure.
send
But
us fucking death threats and shit. Did I tell you a young lad hit us up?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He was like,
I
yeah,
read those.
have me on because I'm funny.
Shout out to him if he's watching right
Yeah.
now.
For sure. But yeah, I just didn't have. Well, also
Well,
he's
yeah,
fucking 13.
a little
but-
young, yeah.
yeah,
But
definitely.
he didn't
But
also.
good on him for
true,
reaching
yeah.
out. You know, just
He
keep
just didn't
doing
have like
it.
any like content of himself really at all that I could be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, if he was like Justin Bieber. He was like more of like a comedian, but I just
Right.
mean if he was like Justin
Yeah,
Bieber
yeah,
or whatever,
like
like
young
I saw
and
like something
super
crazy that he
talented.
was doing. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, cool. Like, we won't drink or smoke weed. Like, come
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
show. You're like some prodigy. Let's do it. But he just didn't have anything. He had a video of him getting scared on the internet.
Yeah, I saw that one. You shared
Just
it.
tell him to
right?
keep making content and
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
That's
sure.
it. Just keep up.
Definitely.
Keep it up.
Because yeah, he's got 5 years to get funny. And then he can come on.
That's hilarious.
Or
Yeah.
maybe not get funny, but material.
Never thought we'd
Cool.
have to think of that one, but yeah, definitely an age limit here at
Well, I was
the
thinking about
podcast.
I was thinking about Aspects and his daughter.
Oh, that's right. He does
Julia
do.
Rose
I
or
know. I've
whatever.
noticed that. Yeah,
Shout out to both
which
of
is
them,
pretty
too.
dope too. Actually,
but
yeah.
I was thinking about them lately, and I was like, oh, we should have them on. But I was like, oh well, like
I would tone
I
it.
would feel awkward asking him to bring his daughter because like if he sees it or has seen it or whatever, he'd be like, well,
It's no place for.
I don't want her coming there. But then, like I said, like I'd obviously be like, man, we'll like not fucking smoke or like
That's
drink or
it,
whatever,
yeah.
right?
For sure.
But it's just starting that conversation to be like, hey, like, oh yeah, and bring her, but we won't do it, I swear. But yeah, no. Either way, I thought that was pretty cool. He even kind of said like he could see that we were making some kind of noise, and
Yeah.
he wanted part of it, I guess.
Well, big
it
shout
can
out.
happen.
But yeah, for sure. Gang,
Big shout
gang.
out.
Brrr, yeah, yeah.
So
You guys-
going back to the contest, when
Oh yeah, we started to mention this and didn't
Well,
yeah,
finish
when-
this. I think.
when's it final? When's it closed?
It's a
And when
secret.
are we announcing the winner?
It's a secret. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. Because watch next fucking Friday's episode. We actually have. I'm not going to tell you like anything or like not even a little bit. Well, actually, I'll give you a hint. We're going to smoke weed on the next episode. But next question. Oh yeah, so we'll announce the winner on the next episode. So, if you're watching right now or in the future, and like this is now to you, go to our YouTube next Friday, the July 20th or 17th. July. All right, I'm doing really bad at this. July 17th, 2020. Hit up our fucking episode at 8:00. We got a fucking pretty good episode coming up. I mean, I shouldn't even say that, but I think it's gonna go well.
Oh yeah. Be a good time.
And at the same time, like I said, we're gonna announce the giveaway winner, the giveaway winner. Fuck. I even said it on purpose. I started to say it, and then I said
I
it on
definitely
purpose
thought you
to
said
fuck-
yeah.
because I was like, well, I'm already saying it. Let's just say it that way. But then I couldn't get it out of my mouth. But yeah, then we'll announce the giveaway winner. Yeah, Bisho's gonna pick the fucking the winner. And actually, you know what? I just gave a little hint to the next episode, but none of you will get
You'll
it.
never figure
But
it out till the day comes.
But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna figure out who the winner is, and yeah, so go to Instagram and fucking do all the instructions on our post and get in the giveaway, because there's a bunch of shit in there, like not poop, but like a bunch of cool. Actually, you know what? Fuck. Maybe we should order one of these for them.
Oh yeah, man,
them
for
boys.
sure,
We'll give one of
we
those out
should.
too,
Yeah,
maybe.
let's do it.
Um,
Everyone needs one.
but yeah, there was stuff and things. Yeah,
Yeah,
go to
man.
the
Next
giveaway.
week.
Fucking yeah.
The giveaway will be announced.
You know
Or
what, man?
The
Fucking,
winner of it.
I guess I don't even need this blunt.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't need the blunt,
Shit,
but it's
man.
lit anyway.
But yeah, so go check out the giveaway on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, get on Instagram. So just so you can do the fucking giveaway. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because there could be a chance of winning something if you're subscribed to us in the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Gang. I also just want to say, go to 4gaudiopodcast.com. Check us out. All our shit's on there. I actually fucking have a bunch of pictures to post. So you'll see them soon. I hope. I've just been so not on the Instagram posting shit lately, but I also want to say thanks to you guys. I hope you enjoy your fucking card protector.
Oh
thing.
man, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man, that's really
I
sick.
was like, looked at mine. I'm like, I gouged it all fucked up, but there's like a little layer of plastic on the back that you can like peel off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
I left it. For a
Oh,
little
there
bit.
is. Yeah, good call.
But yeah, gang, you already know what it does.
4G audio, baby.
Fancy. I have to put some
Um,
cards in here now.
Yeah.
Take it with me everywhere I go.
So what are you guys saying?
I don't know.
You guys got anything to say? Should we finish this blunt and fucking?
Let's head on out of here.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, let's do it. Once again, big shout out to Mischa though for taking our call this episode.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like such a dink. I totally forgot about saying that at the end.
Oh no.
But yes, definitely.
Hey, man.
Thanks to Mischa.
That was
for
a
doing
long.
That.
That was a long time coming too. We actually had her booked, I believe, maybe 3 times
I
before.
think
Twice,
before,
yeah. So this was the third.
I think.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was no. Yeah. Anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, seriously, thanks to her for doing that. We definitely hope she comes back to do it in person soon. And shout out to everybody watching. Seriously,
Yeah, man.
I like. There'd be no reason to do it if you guys weren't there, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
We'd have to make up reasons then.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
But yeah, actually, you know what? Also, at the same time, too, while you're at our website, like I told you to go, and I figured you would because I told you to. Check
And
out
we're
our
some
merch.
stand-up guys, no?
Check out our merch. There's a fucking shirt with our faces on it. We actually have a shirt coming out like in the near future, like fallish, and you're probably gonna like it. It's gonna be cool.
Limited run.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Exclusive.
Yeah. 4G exclusive drop.
Anyways, in all fucking classic styles maneuvers, this is a extended goodbye sequence.
As always, the best ones are.
Yeah, you're watching the 4G Audio Podcast.
Yeah.
We getting the fuck out of here. Thanks for watching.
I'm B Show.
I'm Styles the Prophet.
I'm Jonesy.
Gang.
Catch y'all in the next one.
Peace.
He's out.